Hello dear students, I am Pooja Tomar. This presentation is based on corrosion control. The corrosion control, why the corrosion control is necessary? The answer is corrosion of metal is a natural process by which metal is converted into more stable but less useful form. Then what to do? This unwanted phenomena can be prevented or controlled by various methods, and these methods are known as protection against corrosion. By using various methods like proper material selection, proper design, protection of electrode, it includes cathodic protection and anodic protection, modifying corrosive environment, use of corrosion inhibitors means passivators, anodic inhibitor and cathodic inhibitor, and last one is protective coating. Let us discuss one by one. In this presentation, we will discuss only 2 points: proper material selection and proper design. Proper material selection. The right type of material should be selected so that it can minimize or reduce the rate of corrosion. Use of pure metal. Pure metal does not undergo corrosion. Use of metal alloy. Alloying of metal can reduce or can eliminate corrosion, but alloying should be completely homogeneous. The fantastic example is the chromium, which is best suitable metal for alloying iron or steel to produce chrome steel. Elimination of tensile stress. Stress is the area where anodic part is formed and metal gets corroded. So metals and alloys are free from internal stress to avoid corrosion. Second is proper design. Corrosion can be prevented by using proper designing. Some important points are discussed here. Choice of noble metal. Choice of noble metal is preferred, but it is not always possible to use noble metal. Second remedy is avoid direct contact of two different metals in corrosive environment. When two different metals are in contact, confirm their position in electrochemical series. We should be as close as possible so that electrode potential difference between these two metals will be less, and less will be the corrosion current and the rate of corrosion. Avoid the formation of anodic and cathodic area to form electrochemical cell, and this can be done by fitting an insulating material between them to avoid direct contact. Anodic area should be large and cathodic area should be small. What does it mean? Small cathodic area, it demands small corrosion current for the reduction taking place at cathodic area, and thus it reduces corrosion current. Anodic area should be large and it should not be painted. Bolts, nuts, screw and welds are made up of less reactive metal, or we can say non-metallic material, so that it can behave as small cathodic area. Moisture promotes corrosion, so moisture retention should be as low as possible because it forms aqueous corrosive environment to the metal exposed to it. Next remedy is joining by proper welding. Riveting or bolting with other metal results in crevice corrosion, as we can see in the diagram. In poor designing, the crevices are present, but joining two metals by welding in second design and third design and fourth design, the crevices are absent, so that the crevice corrosion can be avoided. Avoid angles, corners and edges. These places are the stressed areas places, and they promote the stress corrosion in the metals. Let us discuss some L, T, U and shape structure as given below. In poor L, T and U structure, sharp corners are present. So sharp corners are the areas where stress is present and they promote the stress corrosion. To eliminate this poor design, the L, T and U better designs are molded, like you can see from this slide that better L, T and U where the sharp corners are molded into smooth surfaces so that stress corrosion by avoiding angles, corners and edges can be reduced. Sharp corners and recesses. Sharp corners and recesses, they also cause the stressed area. So these areas should be avoided, and this can be done by welding or by proper designing as shown in the figure. In first design, you can see that sharp corner is present and this sharp corner is filled with the help of welding. In second design, the recesses are there so that electrolyte can stay here and promote the concentration cell corrosion. But in third design, the area is converted into the smooth part. So sharp corner as well as recesses are absent and thus the corrosion can be minimized. Free circulation of air is the next concept. Equipment should allow free circulation of air. When equipment is supported on legs, it allows free circulation of air. Thus the differential air concentration corrosion can be prevented. Equipment should also allow free circulation of corrosive liquid. In first design, if the corrosive liquid is stored, then it forms two areas, area above the waterline and area below the waterline. Area below the waterline is that area where poor access of oxygen is there, means poor concentration of oxygen is there, whereas the area above the waterline, they serve as good access of oxygen where oxygen supply is sufficient. So a concentration gradient is formed, and thus to minimize the corrosion, the design is molded in second type where the corrosive liquid can uniformly flow and thus the corrosion can be prevented. From this topic, frequently asked questions are presented. Question first is, how is material selected to reduce corrosion? Hint is slide 3. Now question 2 is, how can proper designing be helpful in minimizing corrosion? Answer is from slide 4 to 10. Do not forget to include diagrams whenever and wherever required. Thank you everybody for listening my lecture patiently.